Crawford?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Crawford, sorry for the technical difficulties we're having this morning. All right, you're charged with criminal trespass. I've set that bond at $1,000, and battery, I've set that bond at $2,500. You must stay away from Michael Nash, and you may not return to 3301 Stratford Circle in Morrow, Georgia, 30260, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Now, make sure when I say stay away from Michael Nash, you cannot contact him at all, okay? Not by email, not by phone, not by social media, not in any form or fashion, or you could end up back in jail, okay? Do you understand those conditions?
Yes, ma'am. So I have to get an escort to get my stuff?
And then you can get an escort within 10 days of your being released. You can get an escort by the local police department to go in and get your personal belongings.
Okay.
All right, and then do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All righty. Do you have any questions, ma'am? Your total bond is $3,500. You have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
So, say your name.
Michelle Long.
All right, Ms. Long, you're charged with driving on suspended license. I've set that bond at $1,000. No insurance, I've set that bond at $1,000. And no tag or expired tag, I've set that bond at $500. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing? I will go ahead and set that. So basically what happens is if you bond out of jail, that preliminary hearing is automatically waived. Okay. That's going to be for February the 22nd.
Okay.
At 8:30 a.m. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am going to appoint one for you. And then, so if you bond out, you do not have to appear for that February the 22nd court date. Your total bond is $2,500. Okay, you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all come in here. Yeah, come on. All right, whoever's next, go to the wall. All right, say your name.
Ms. Smith, you're charged with no license. That bond is set at $500, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges that are against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No, you said 500, correct?
I'm sorry?
You said 500, correct?
It is 500. And it does appear that you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one for you. You have any questions?
Okay. No, thank you.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
You can ask her. Just let her finish though. I'll say your name.
Tamika Tanner.
Ms. Tanner, you're charged with aggravated assault. I've set that bond at $5,000, and cruelty to children in the first degree, I've set that bond at $3,000. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. You may not have contact with, I think this is your daughter? The victim was your daughter? Okay,
Yes.
You cannot have any contact with, pronounce her name? Ever Tanner?
Correct.
I'm sorry?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, you cannot have any contact with Evan Tanner. Were you guys residing in the same home?
Yes.
And who else resides in that home?
Nobody.
Nobody? Said nobody?
No one. That is correct.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put a no violent contact. That means you cannot have any violent contact whatsoever with Ms. Tanner. Do you understand
Any
that?
violent contact?
Any physical, any violent
Yes,
contact? You think you can do that?
Okay.
Meaning
Yeah,
while
but she's already,
she's already what?
I don't have her.
She doesn't reside in this house?
She do, but she's
Right.
not there. She's not there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you can have no violent contact with your daughter.
You say violent, what she said?
Yes, no violent contact with your daughter.
No violent contact, okay.
Hold on. And it appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am gonna appoint one to you. Do you wish to, I
Okay,
can't waive your preliminary hearing. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February the 23rd, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. Again, I'm appointing an attorney with you. You cannot have any violent contact whatsoever with Ever Tanner.
okay. So I can have contact, but not violent contact?
Right, exactly. Right now, you cannot do any discipline to her, no type of physical violence toward her.
Okay.
All right, have a good luck to you, ma'am.
You said something about the preliminary hearing.
It's February the 23rd. If you don't
Okay.
bond out, but if you bond out, then that date goes away.
Oh, okay.
All right, but that's just if you don't get it, if you aren't able to bond out. All right.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All righty.
It's 8,000.
This is, yes, $8,000.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you. Toriana Wilson, you charged with trafficking of marijuana. I have denied that bond. And you must not violate any laws once you're able to obtain a bond. Your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for February the 21st at 8:30 a.m. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I have appointed one to you. Do you understand the charges? All right, you have any questions?
So I don't have,
I can't hear. What'd you say?
I said, so I don't have a bond.
No, you do not have a bond at this time, but you do have a preliminary hearing schedule where that can be addressed on February the 21st. Good luck to you, ma'am.
All right, Your Honor, that's gonna be all the females on the calendar for the day.
All righty. Who has the males? Is that a different pod or?
Yeah, I'm figuring, just 1 second, Your Honor.
All righty. All right, Mr. Allen, you are charged with obstructing an officer in violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. Your bond has been, on both of those have been denied, as you are currently on probation here in Clayton County. At some point, if you make bond, you must not violate any laws while out on bond. I have set your preliminary court date for February the 23rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. And it does appear that you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I have appointed an attorney to you. You have any questions, sir?
I can waive it.
No, you cannot waive it. I have appointed counsel to you, and once you speak with your counsel, if your counsel waives it, that's fine.
All right.
All right, have a good day to you.
You too.
Mr. Boozer. Boozer, last name Boozer. Aquarius. Mr. Bryant.
Mr. Bryant, you're charged with 7 separate charges: aggravated assault, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, conspiracy to commit a crime, inciting a riot, simple assault, conspiracy to commit a crime, and another conspiracy to commit a crime. I have denied bond on all those counts. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February the 23rd, 2022, and you must stay away from Marquilio Davenport. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so therefore I am appointing one to you. And that preliminary hearing date is 2/23/22 at 8:30 a.m. Do you have any questions, sir? Mr. Bryant, you're a scary young man. If all the allegations against you are true, you are a menace to society and to this community. I don't know what you got to do to get your life back in order, but this not the way to go. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, there are 3 other young men. They're not in alphabetical order, but we kind of have to get them out the way because they're already in a max housing unit. Would you mind?
Yes, Christopher Bird and Carlos Collin. Who are they? Yes, I know.
Mr. Collin, Mr. Hunter, and Mr. Ming.
Okay, so I got Collin here.
Okay, Mr. Collin.
And then who else did you say?
Hunter.
Hunter, okay.
And Ming.
And me, yes.
Okay, so this is Mr. Collin.
All right. Mr. Collin, you are charged with simple battery. I have set your bond. I have set your bond at $8,000. And you must not be in contact with Demisio Hernandez, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. If you are able to make bond, it does appear that you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I will appoint one to you.
Okay.
And your preliminary hearing date, do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
No.
All right, so your preliminary hearing will be February the 22nd, 2022, and that's going to be at 8:30 a.m. However, if you make bond, then those dates will go away. They're automatically waived.
I have court on the 20th. Is that it's gonna affect it?
No, it won't. This is your new charges.
So that will be concurrent with the other one, the old one?
No, you will go to court on that on the 22nd. And you cannot be around Mr. Demisio Hernandez.
Okay.
All righty, good luck to you. Who's the next one?
Mr. Hunter.
Mr. Hunter, okay. Mr. Hunter, you're charged with theft by shoplifting. That bond is set at $2,000. You must not return to the Chevron gas station at 210 Forest Parkway in Forest Park, Georgia. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Are you able to bond out, sir?
I'm on probation, so I don't know if I'll be able to bond out.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set your preliminary hearing date for 2/22/2002 as a precaution. And that's gonna be at 8:30 a.m. And again, you cannot go back to that Chevron. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond?
Yes.
All righty, good luck to you, sir.
Mr. Ming.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right, Mr. Ming, you're charged with tampering with evidence. I believe you two are a menace to society and to this county. I have denied that bond. You must stay away from Marquinio Davenport, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. Therefore, I am appointing one to you. Today is the 15th. Your preliminary hearing date is February the 23rd at 8:30 a.m. And you must not have any contact with Marquinio Davenport. Do you understand the conditions of your bond? If you are, at some point, if you make bond.
How much my bond is?
Excuse me?
How much the bond?
I denied your bond. You don't have a bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Is Mr. Boozer back? No? Okay. Mr. Bird?
If you the report.
Excuse us for a second, Your Honor.
No worries.
Mr. Bird, Your Honor.
Who do we have?
Mr. Christopher Bird.
All right, Mr. Bird, you're charged with theft by shoplifting. That bond is set at 2,000, and theft by deception. That bond is also set at 2,000. You may not return to the Home Depot at 2034 Mount Zion Road in Morrow, Georgia, and you must not violate any laws by out on bond. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. Therefore, I am appointing one to you. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing, sir?
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
Is he saying yes or no? I can't.
Speak up, Mr. Bird.
No.
No, okay. All right. And so that court date is going to be February the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Do you have any other questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
Mr. Cochran, isn't that one here? Mr. Cochran? Is it Cochran or Cochran? Cochran.
All right. Who do we have here in front of me?
Mr. Cochran, Your Honor.
Cothran. Okay. All right. Mr. Glenn Cothran, you have been charged with speeding. I've set that bond at 2,000. Too fast for conditions. That bond is set at 500. Reckless driving. That bond is set at 1,500. Improper lane change. That bond is set at 500. Racing on a highway. That bond is set at 1,500. Obstruction of an officer. That bond is set at 1,500. No license. Hit and run. That bond is set at 5,000. No license, that bond is set at 1,000. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, all which I have set at $5,000 each. Pedestrian walkway violation, that bond is set at 500, and child restraint violation, that bond is set at 500 for a total bond of $35,000. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges that are presented against you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for February the 23rd at 8:30 a.m. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. You have any questions, sir? You have any questions?
You said 35. No, I would just ask you said 35,000.
35,000 total.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Cutright.
All right, Michael Cutright.
Yes.
All righty, so you've been charged with disorderly conduct. That bond is set at 1,500 and 3 counts of obstruction of an officer, and I've set each one of those at 500 apiece. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Are you able to bond out, sir?
Yes.
All righty. It does appear that you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am going to appoint one to you. Do you have any questions, sir?
Next question be, can the bond be made here at the jail in person?
You can post a cash bond, yes, sir.
Now, would that have to be to the full amount of the, I guess it'd be what, 2,500?
I'm not sure exactly, but your total amount is 3,000.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,000. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Mr. Davis Barrett.
Mr. Davis, you charged with starting a fire in the woodland. I've set your bond at $500. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Waiving means, to see if
Waiving-
if they got another,
Are you able to bond out, sir?
yes,
Are you sure?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, all righty. So basically, the preliminary hearing is a probable cause hearing to determine if you should be detained in jail. So once you bond out, it's automatically waived.
Okay.
So would you like to waive it or keep it?
Which one would be the better for me?
Okay, so because you're unsure, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule you for one. But if you happen to get out before February the 22nd, then you don't have to appear.
Okay.
It's waived for you automatically, okay? All righty, good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you. You say that again. I'll be under.
It says your bond is 500. I have appointed an attorney for you, and that your court date will be February the 22nd at 8:30 a.m.
All right.
If you don't bond out. All right?
All right.
All right, good luck to you.
Mr. Davis Melvin.
Mr. Melvin Davis, you are charged with 1 count of violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. I've set your bond at $5,000. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February the 23rd of 2021. If you make bond, you must not violate any laws while out on bond. It does appear that you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am. How much would it be to bond out?
5,000. All right.
That's it. All right.
All right. Have a good luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. Glass.
Hey, gentlemen, when y'all done, let us know. No, not y'all. I gotta stay. I'll get your back.
Mr. Glass?
Yes, how you doing, Your Honor?
I'm doing well. DUI, I've set your bond for the DUI, I've set your bond at 2,000.
Got to go.
For no insurance, I set the bond at 500, and improper lane change is 500 for a total bond of $3,000. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Are you able to make bond, sir?
If I get to the phone, yes, ma'am, but I'm not gonna waive my preliminary.
All righty. And so, would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it?
No, I keep it just in case. I left my phone to my daughter, so I have no. So until I get a phone number, I can't bond out.
Okay. All right. So that's scheduled for February the 22nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay. You said 3,000.
A total of $3,000.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Jones.
No, I didn't.
Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Thaddeus Jones, you charged with battery, family violence. That bond is set at 1,500, criminal trespass 1,000, and battery, physical contact $2,500 for a total bond of 5,000. You must stay away from Raven Nelson, and you may not return to 8114 Chester Street in Riverdale, Georgia. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes,
Are you able to bond out, sir?
yes.
All right. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. You have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, make sure that you're not, that you stay away from Raven and that you don't go back to that Riverdale location, okay?
Yeah, but I stay there, so that's kind of that crazy.
Oh, wait, give me that back. I'm sorry. You stay there with her?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the lease. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I pay bills too. That's my house.
Okay, well, unfortunately, when you commit an act of violence, the law, we have to take you out of the home. So, but I have appointed you an attorney. You can get with your attorney about possibly getting that bond condition modified.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Mr. Marion. You have a special condition.
Mr. Marion, you're charged with criminal trespass, and I've set that bond at $1,000, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
I don't know what that can I just pay the bond?
Right, if you bond out, it's automatically waived.
Okay,
Are you able
yeah,
to bond out?
I hope so. I would like to try to bond out.
Okay, because you're unsure, I will go ahead and set your preliminary hearing date for February the 22nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. If you bond out, that date goes away. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Actually, and I want you to stay away from Tiffany Crum. You understand that special condition?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Raybon, is it Raybon?
Yeah.
Mr. Raybon.
Mr. Raybon, you charged with theft by shoplifting. That bond is set at $5,000, and you may not return to the U.S. Beauty Mart at 7915 Terra Boulevard, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. Do you wish to waive? You cannot waive your preliminary hearing. Your preliminary hearing is going to be scheduled for February the 23rd at 8:30 a.m. You understand the conditions of your bond conditions, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Mr. Ray.
All right, Mr. Ray, you're charged with 2 counts of entering an automobile. I've set count 1 at 10,000, count 2 at 10,000, and loitering at 1,000 for a total bond of 21,000. And you must not violate any laws or any bond. Your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for February the 23rd at 8:30 a.m. And it does appear that you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. You have any questions, sir? You have any questions, sir? All right, good luck to you.
Mr. Reed, you're free to go.
Mr. Reed, you're charged with defective equipment. That bond is set at 500, giving false name. That bond is set at 1,500, and carrying up a concealed weapon. That bond is set at 5,000. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Your preliminary hearing date. Would you like to wait? Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing date?
Yes, ma'am, I can bond out.
Okay. It appears that, you refuse a court-appointed attorney, right? All right. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson? Okay.
Robin said, yo,
Mr. Scott? What? No. Wait, no. Stay up here. Didn't he ask you if your last name was Robinson?
What do we have in front of us? State your name, sir.
Vincent Robinson.
You are, okay, Mr. Robinson, you are charged with VGCSA possession. That bond is set at 15,000. Violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act Schedule 1. You have 3 counts of those. Each one of those are set at 5,000 each. VGCSA violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That one is set at 10,000. Use of possession of drug-related objects. That bond is set at 500. Another violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That bond is set at 10,000. Another violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That bond is set at 5,000. And another violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That bond is set at 5,000 for a total bond of $60,500. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, but it appears that you say you already have one, right? You say you already have an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February the 23rd at 8:30 a.m. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Good luck to you.
Mr. Scott?
All right, Mr. Scott, you're charged with battery. I've set that bond at 4,000, and cruelty to children in 3rd degree. I've set that bond at 3,000. You must stay away from Shannon Johnson, and you may not return to 941 Hunt Road Lot, House Jonesboro, and 30236, and you must not violate laws while out on bond. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing?
Oh, ma'am, can you repeat the bond was what, 3,000?
Your total bond is 7,000.
Thank
Your
you.
total bond is $7,000. And it appears that you do not qualify for a court-appointed attorney. So you have to retain your own attorney. I am setting your preliminary hearing date for February the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. You have any questions, sir? Do you understand? Do you understand the no contact and the special conditions of your bond, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks.
Mr. Shabazz?
All right, Mr. Shabazz, you are charged with obstruction of an officer. That bond is set at $500. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Are you able to make bond, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty, and do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All righty. I'm sorry?
Yes, I do.
All righty, it appears that you do not qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so you will have to retain your own attorney. You have any questions, sir? That bond again was $500.
Okay, so, I paid the bond, I'm good. I gotta show it to the court, right?
No, you just gotta, if you bond out, you bond out. All right?
She said no court.
You have any other questions?
Good luck to you, sir.
I'll be able to leave here, right? Good.
If you bond out, yes, sir. And then that court date is waived.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Mr. Turner?
You have a Mr. What's his first name?
First name Cedric.
All righty. Mr. Turner, you are charged with DUI. That bond is set at $2,000, and improper lane change, that bond is set at $500. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
No.
You wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
No.
No? All right. Your next court date would be February the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. unless you bond out. If you bond out, that day is automatically waived. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I have appointed an attorney to you.
Hang on. But I
Yeah.
got the money. I got the money on my credit card.
Okay. Then you should be able to bond out then, correct?
Yes, I get somebody to come get my credit card.
Okay. All right. Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Mr. Williams?
All right, Mr. Williams, you're charged with public drunk. I've set that bond at $500, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. It appears that you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I have appointed one to you. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
No.
No, okay. That preliminary hearing is scheduled for February the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. If you bond out, that the preliminary hearing is automatically waived. You have any questions, sir?
I do. I was traveling for work and I had to stop in Atlanta, and then my next destination was Wisconsin. So I'm not from Atlanta, and I don't have any immediate family anywhere near here. Now in my personal property, I have, my wallet and my credit card. Can I pay for myself?
All right, well, I have absolutely no information. You may want to talk to the deputies there in reference to how you can utilize what you have on you to make your bond.
Okay, because I was arrested in there. All right.
In the airport, yes, I see that. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Hackney? Mr. Hackney is the fugitive, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, all right. Hold on 1 second.
And then when she's
Hold on 1 moment for.
I'm a fugitive.
Richard Kimball. Good.
Deputy, do you have a Bozer?
No, Your Honor.
Did he bond out? Because we have a Aquarius Bozer.
He's gonna be continued. He's not here at the present moment.
Okay, so put him, you want me to continue that till tomorrow?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let me just grab his extradition paperwork.
She's not on there.
All righty. So are you Mr. Samuel Hackney?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Hackney. This is what we call the extradition hearing. And so you do not have any criminal charges pending against you here in Clayton County. You have been brought to this court today because you have charges pending against you in another state, and that state is requesting your return to answer to the charges. You are being charged with being a fugitive from the state of Indiana, and you're charged with the offense of fraud. You may contest extradition, or you may waive extradition and voluntarily return to the other state without going through the formal extradition process. If you decide to contest the extradition, you will be committed to the Clayton County Jail for an initial 30 days. During this time, a warrant will be prepared under the governor's signature for your extradition back to Indiana. The court may consider allowing you to post bond, but this court is not requiring you to. I am not required to do so. As you are wanted by another jurisdiction, at this point, I am denying that bond. If you do not wish to voluntarily return to Indiana, you may file a petition for writ of habeas corpus to contest the extradition. The petition may only contest 4 things: whether the extradition documents are in order on their face, whether you are charged with a crime that actually exists in the demanding state, whether you are a person named in the request for extradition, and whether you are in fact a fugitive from justice. You cannot contest the issue of guilt or innocence from that state. You are entitled to advice of counsel in contesting extradition or in deciding whether or not you want to waive your extradition. If you decide to voluntarily waive extradition and return to Indiana, that state will have 30 days to travel here to take you back to Indiana. If that state does not come to transport you back within that time period, you will be released. Are you in fact Mr. Samuel Dewey Hackney?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you represented by an attorney back in Indiana, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Do you wish to waive or contest the extradition?
Ma'am, I don't understand what you're saying. I mean, the waiver, that mean if I waive it, that mean they got 30 days to come get me, right?
Right.
And then if they come get me, I'll be released.
Right.
Okay, and what's the other one? If I don't waive it, then I have to
he is breaking. Right? I cannot understand what you're saying. I cannot, that your last set of sentences, I could not hear at all.
Okay, if I waive it, I have 30 days before they can come pick me up. And if I don't waive it, then that means I have to sit longer.
Right, that's a good summation.
Okay, so I'd rather waive it so they got 30 days to come get me.
All righty. So the deputy will give you a waiver form for you to sign.
Okay,
All righty. Good luck to you, sir.
yes, ma'am.
That is it for us, Your Honor.
All righty.